How to manage and order the 24 notes 24. It is through the unit record 24 notes 24.1. This area is for recording any miscellaneous information the communicator feels might be useful when recontacting a particular customer. The unit record summarized. As I mentioned at the onset of this chapter, the unit record is the key to managing the process of telephone selling. It is through the unit record that you can control who gets called and when. The communicators can manage their calling activity accurately, and with little effort using a well-conceived unit record system. The unit record can replace many manual filing systems being maintained by the communicators, and will make it easier for them to plan and schedule telephone contacts. The communicators will not have to locate and marry information from multiple files in order to make a telephone call. We examined many sample unit records in this chapter. From consumer-type records printed on 4 inches x 6 inches index cards, to sophisticated forms for use in business-to-business programs, requiring both sides of an 8 to 1/2 inch x 11 inches form. Designing a unit record takes considerable thought and planning. You have to not only consider the specific telephone selling program you're about to execute, but also where you anticipate telephone selling to go in the future. The call scheduling approach, data entry requirements, and computer printing capabilities will all have to be considered when designing the record. There are several sections to the unit record: name and address, customer/prospect, current information, customer/prospect, telephone information, call scheduling, final disposition, notes or comments. Each section has to be evaluated to determine your unique requirements. We looked at each section in detail and reviewed examples and issues that you should consider. Coding and data presentation were also discussed to give you a flavor for determining how to establish your own coding standards. Call scheduling and call dispositions were discussed, and I explained how the unit record can be used to control dialing attempts and call scheduling. We then examined a completed unit record, including the user instructions on how to most effectively use the form. You can use the form and instructions as a guideline for developing your own procedures. A supplemental unit record was also illustrated to show you how to create follow-up telephone selling programs and use telephone information captured in a previous call. You don't have to automate and computerize all of the data to use it in subsequent calls. In the next couple of chapters, I will discuss call scheduling and phone management procedures that rely heavily on the unit record. Chapter 8: Call scheduling.